Hi, this is Rockport Ryan with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. All right, this week, if you have not been on the water, you have been missing out on some awesome fishing. Definitely get out. Now is the time to be out there. The fishing's on fire. We'll start out this week up here 136, where it crosses the edge of Copano Bay. They're launching from this side of the bridge, coming across into these little flats. Lots of tailing reds and just, I mean, beautiful, beautiful marsh pumpkins coming in here, top waters. And it doesn't matter if you're on this side of the bridge, you can come out into this area. We're still seeing some nice trout action. If you want to launch on this other side of the bridge and work up this shoreline into those little like lakes that are in there, all the way down this shoreline, still producing some beautiful, beautiful reds. Just get out there early in the morning, first light. That's when we've been catching them. Just come out here, top waters, top waters, top waters. Rip and slash the shrimp. If you're using any type of colors, the bone or even like your brown and truce, tan and truce have been working beautifully, but early morning is the key. Another great space that will be again an early morning launch is coming from the launch here on Rattlesnake Point Road. Just get out. Don't even bother fishing along that road. Come around as soon as you hit this point. Make a few casts in that point, but don't linger too long. Come around into this whole marsh system, all the way back along this road. There's some old fence posts all along it, coming even around into this side of Cape Valero. Early mornings, top waters, anything on the surface. If you get into a little bit more depth away from that grass, even your gold spoons, again, still producing beautiful big reds. Early morning, fish out there until you get to about, let's say, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then at that point, come out, hit this deeper area on the edges, picking up some flounder, and occasionally we have been picking up some decent trout in here, and just make it a Texas slam and call it a day. Another place we're having a lot of luck on is right here at Brown and Root Flats, launching from just right at the edge of this bridge. And then as soon as you come across, come down a little, some of the winds we've been starting to have coming a little out of the north and the east are setting you up beautifully. All you have to do is just take a nice leisurely drift all across here, casting out those top waters because this is some shallow area. And we've been picking up some nice reds all the way down through this flat and into these islands. Not seeing a whole lot when we get past these islands until you actually get all the way out to that Y cut, but that's a pretty good paddle to go back against the wind. So I would just say along that flat, when you get to these islands, then just use those islands as protection all along the leeward shorelines. We're still picking up fish. You could come all the way around, and as you start to head back, just follow that shoreline and use it for the wind protection, and we're still picking up reds all the way back. With these high waters and this beautiful mornings that we've been having, another place you can go if you want to have the wind taking you back home is just cross over the road, launch over here at the casino boat, coming into Lighthouse Lakes area. Again, coming around outside these islands, all of that. These bigger flats are where we're actually seeing a lot more of them. Not so much like stacked up in the canals and everything, but these larger flats. Starting to see some nice schools of tails coming all through here. Is going to be, again, top waters, unfair shrimp, anything that you can keep just above the grass. With that high water that we have, it's taking the water levels above the grass. And the grass is we're getting to that time of year, the grass is starting to die off. And so it's collecting in little clumps, and you don't want to be raking that in. So you just stay on top or at least right under the surface, all in these flats for some nice, nice reds. If you're wanting to be running some bait when you're out kayaking, come down here to Bird Island Basin. Launching from this shoreline, coming around and hitting on these islands all out here. Live piggy perch for your trout, some cut ladyfish, cut mullet or finger mullet has been producing some nice size reds up against the shorelines. But this whole area has been producing some nice fish. Most of what's been getting used out there successfully has been the bait, but don't be afraid to try some artificials. I think some of the winners from this past weekend's Casting for a Cause tournament even pulled in their winning fish from out in this area. So come on down and give it a try. This is Rockport Ryan. Thank you for watching.